Okay. All right. Sorry about the delayed start there, guys. Suddenly my microphone cut out on me. So, um, all right. Hopefully everyone can hear me now. I'm using the built-in audio on my computer instead of my microphone. Suddenly it cut out and was giving me a lot of feedback. So, all right. So here we are. It is Monday night. And we are doing another live playthrough with History Maker Baseball. And tonight I decided to do something a little bit different. And what I'm going to be doing is playing through a game that's actually on right now. And that's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Chicago Cubs. And so what I did, I printed out the cards for the Cubs and the Pirates. And then right at the last minute, well, not last minute, but today, the scheduled starter for Pittsburgh, Garrett Cole, was scratched, and they're going to have a rookie, Stephen Brault, is his name, is pitching tonight. And the problem, at least from History Maker Baseball standpoint, is that Stephen Brault doesn't have a card in that in-season set because he had only pitched twice before that. And so you can create your own cards with this game. There's downloads right on the play.com site that you can get to create your own. There's a how-to guide that you can buy separately. But the problem is with only 2 starts, that's not really a lot of data to go by. So I actually talked to the designer, Keith Avalone, today and asked him what his thoughts were. What I was going to do was just have a completely blank card for that pitcher. And he said he came up with a really great idea. He said that based on his current stats, he would just rate getting a flash rating and nothing else. But what you can do is after a couple of innings, if he's pitching really well, maybe you get him a semi-star rating if he hasn't given up any runs. But if he's going to, if he's given up a couple of runs, he's not having a good game, you drop him down to a semi-workman and then go from there. And so I'll actually be asking for some input from you guys as we get into the game. All right, so let's head on down to Wrigley Field. I have the lineups all ready to go here. With my technical difficulties, I didn't have a chance. The only thing I have left to do is figure out the hot and cold batters and if there's any pre-game events that are going to happen with these teams. So coming into this game, Pittsburgh has actually won 4 games in a row, and Chicago has lost 2. So they're going to look for their ace, Jake Arrieta, to right the ship, and Pittsburgh is turning to a rookie to see if they can steal a game here at Wrigley Field. So let's head on down to the field here, and let me just make sure that my audio is working. And here we go. All right. Get rid of that. All right. Audio still looks good. If anybody can let me know in the comments how everything is sounding. And again, I apologize for the delay. But so here we are. So here is the card that I made up for the starting pitcher for Pittsburgh, Stephen Brault. As you see, he just has the flash. And yes, as Al Wilson pointed out in the comments, he is clearly a prospect. So there we go. So we'll see how this living card of Stephen Brault changes over the night, and see how close we can come to what's actually happening in the game right now. So I have it up on my iPad, and it looks like Chicago has scored in the bottom of the first. They're ahead 1-0, and they're actually in the bottom of the second. So let's see what we can do. So first up, as I'm going to determine who are the hot and cold batters. And so I'll pull up my handy-dandy MLB app here, and let's look at the last game for Pittsburgh. They beat Milwaukee 3-1, and let's see who was the hot batter in that game. Looks like Sterling Marte had 3 hits, so we'll make him the hot batter. Let's see. And for the cold batter, did anybody stand out? Well, let's see. Oh, looks like Cervelli, the catcher, he went 0 for 4 with a strikeout. So we'll have him be the cold batter. And, oh, Al Wilson just let me know that I should have used all caps for the last name. Thanks for letting that slide, Al. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Let's see here. And then let's look at the Cubs box score. They had a really tight 1-0 loss to the Dodgers yesterday. So let's see. Looks like Bryant in the leadoff spot went 2 for 3. So we'll give him the hot designation for tonight. And, well, David Ross went 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, but he's not playing tonight. Let's see. So we'll give Baez the cold designation. He was playing third tonight. He's playing at short. All right. So there we go. And let's see. So Pittsburgh has won 4 in a row. So we'll do their harmony roll. They get a 1. So they are at full harmony. And Chicago has lost 2. So they're not full dissonant, but they are semi-dissonant for the game tonight. And now let's roll on the chart. Okay, and my game day chart off to the side there. All right, so for Pittsburgh, rolling on the sunny chart, rolled a 2-3. They're going to get a minor perk with a reliever. And let's see, their least used reliever. So who's at the bottom of the stack here? So we'll say that that's Antonio Bastardo. And he is going to be an ace this game. Oh, there we go. So for today, we'll just make a note here on the card that Bastardo is an ace. All right, now I'll flip to the stormy side for Chicago. See what happens to them. And I actually rolled on the injury if you're using the extra ones. But for this game, I'll just let it say that there is no incident for them. All right. So here we go, live from Wrigley. Jake Arrieta pitching for Chicago. And I'll go through the players as we get into the game instead of doing the full lineups. Let's see. David from Baseball Demos has joined us. He says that the ease of player creation is another great quality of this game. Absolutely. One of the things I've learned as I've been playing these in-season games is just how much fluctuation there is in the rosters of the teams. You can't really appreciate how much changes in these rosters from day to day, and especially trying to recreate these games with all the players that are on the bench. So this set it was based on the lineups as they were, or on the rosters as they were on August 15th. And so here, just a couple weeks later, you can see a lot of transitions in the rosters. So. But definitely one of the great things about this game is how easy it is to just go in and create those players with a how-to guide. All right, so we will have Josh Harrison, the second baseman, is leading off for Pittsburgh as Arrieta finishes his warm-up tosses. And we're going to be underway here in Chicago. And let me just slide this over a little bit. Okay. All right, here we go. So, welcome to historic Wrigley Field, and let's get underway here. 4-5-5. Arrieta is a flash, so we're going to start the game with a strikeout. One down, nobody on for another rookie, Josh Bell. So he's their first baseman, and he has had just a fantastic go of it so far. So as you can see here, he has a really great card. He was another interesting one to create. He's actually batting almost, I think, 400 coming into tonight. So this will definitely be a card that probably be a lot different by the end of the season. But for tonight, he's on fire, and he's the number 2 batter for Pittsburgh. He'll come up here with one down, nobody on, in the top of the first. 1-2-6. That's going to be the fresh rating. So he's going to line out to second. 2 quick outs. For McCutcheon, he'll come up. Mark Russell just joined us, and he said, "Are we using the real umpires?" So we're actually using the real home plate umpire, which is Greg Gibson, and then the real second base umpire, Tony Rendazzo. The other two aren't carded in the in-season set, so I just grabbed 2 random umpires. But so it is kind of neat that we have the actual home plate umpire, and as you can see, he's a semi-questionable and semi-strict, so it's possible he might put his mark on the game tonight at some point. Thanks for the question, Mark. Thanks for joining us. Let's see, 1-2-5. He's not a struggler. Batter's not patient, so he is going to ground out to third unless he's a whiffer, which he is. So that's going to be another strikeout. 1-2-3, go the Bucs. Arrieta has 2 Ks, and there's no score heading into the bottom of the first. All right, so here we go. The first test of our living game engine here for rookie Steven Brault. Right now, he just has a flash rating here in just his 3rd start of his career. And he'll face off Dexter Fowler in center field is leading off. And here we go. 2-3-6. He does not have double control, so he's going to walk the leadoff batter. One on, nobody out for Chris Bryant. Let's see, we get a 2-3-3. He is not an ace or a star. And Bryant is a slugger, so that is going to be a home run. And just like that, the Cuppies have put 2 runs on the board. And, Steven Brault not looking so hot here. Let's see, we got Glenn Bonesteel has joined us. He said, "Do you know how long the PDF is available for this set?" That's a good question, Glenn. I believe that it's available just about right up until the full set is released in the fall. If Al's still in the comments, maybe he can leave a more educated guess on that, or maybe he knows exactly when it comes out. But I believe that Keith leaves the in-season set available until just a couple weeks before he releases the full season set. So definitely no hurry. It'll be available for still quite a while. All right, so we got bases empty, 2 runs in, nobody out, and Anthony Rizzo stepping up. It's a 3-4-5. Do we have an iron catcher? Let's see, that's Cervelli. He's semi-iron, so not this at bat. Rizzo does not have a good eye, so that's going to be a strikeout. And we'll go to the right now chart for the next at bat. So it's going to be a neutral batter against a semi-hot pitcher. Let's see. Oh, hey, David just made a joke that the Pirate starter's a flash in quotes in the pan. Good one. And hey, Play.com's Keith Avalon is here. So there we go. There is the definitive answer to your question, Glenn. That the set is only going to be available through the end of the World Series. All right, so you got a couple of months left to get the PDF set. All right, here we go. We're going the right now chart. And let's see, 1-6. Hot pitcher. The decider die says no. So it's going to be the batter lines a clean single past second base. And so Brault has already given up 2 hits, including a 2-run homer to Bryant. So not looking good for him right now. Let's see, 1 out, 1 on for the left fielder, Jorge Soler. We get a 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? He is. This at bat, so he will strike out. And we've got 2 down, 1 on still for the right fielder, Jason Hayward. And that is going to be another walk, a 2-3-6. So he does not have double control. So 2 walks in the inning and 2 strikeouts for our rookie here, and that'll bring up the catcher, Wilson Contreras. So 2 on, 2 out, 4-4-5. He's not a workman. Batter is not patient, so that is going to be a ground out to first. So Bell tosses to Brault for the 3rd out. And after 1 full here in Chicago, it's Pittsburgh nothing and the Cubs 2. All right, so we'll head to the top of the 2nd. The 4, 5, and 6 batters due up for Pittsburgh. First up, we got the right fielder Polanco, cleanup batter. And we got a 2-3-5, not wild. Batter is not eager, so he's going to ground out to second base. That's 4-3 for everybody scoring at home. That'll bring up the left fielder, Sterling Marte. And he is our hot batter for Pittsburgh tonight. 1-1-4. Pitcher is still fresh, so he's going to ground out. 6-3. 2 quick outs, and that'll bring up the third baseman, David Freese. And 2-2-6. Is the batter hit by a pitch? Yeah, the decider dice says yes. So Freese gets plunked. He'll rub his arm and trot down to first. And that's going to be the first base runner for Pittsburgh tonight. And that'll bring up the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And it's going to be another ground out to short. So no harm done on the hit batter. And after 1.5, it's Chicago 2, Pittsburgh nothing. All right, so let's see if Brault can settle down after a rough first inning. We got the 8, 9, and 1 batters due up. First up is the shortstop, Javier Baez. A cold batter for Chicago tonight. And it's a 1-2-3, so that's going to be a K. That's a 3rd strikeout for our young rookie. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. And we got a 1-4-6. And that's going to be another strikeout. Because Arrieta, no, he does not have a good eye. Oh, I just really noticed what a card Arrieta has for batting. That's a pretty cool card. You might use him as a pinch hitter. All right. Let's see. Oh, and everyone's having a good laugh about the Chris Sale comment. His ace or ass. All right, let's see. All right, so it's going to bring up Dexter Fowler. 2 down here, nobody on. Fowler led off with a walk last inning, and this time he is going to fly out to right field. So Brault recovers from that rough first inning, and he actually already has 4 strikeouts to go along with a couple of, with 2 walks and that home run. And after 2 full, it's still 2-0 Chicago, as we'll head into the top of the 3rd. And I meant to say when I started the video before I had all those technical difficulties. Is the reason one of the reasons why I picked this game tonight is because I was able to go to a Red Sox game last night, and it was thanks to a friend of the show and a friend of mine, Joe Rundy, who got me tickets. So that was a lot of fun. It was great going to a game with him. Wish that Farrell had pulled Eduardo Rodriguez a little bit earlier in the game, but nonetheless got to see Big Papi hit a home run. And anybody that knows Joe know that he is a Red Sox fan, but first and foremost he is a Chicago Cubs fan. So I wanted to do a Cubs game tonight and dedicate it to Joe Rundy as a thank you for tickets to the game last night. All right, so here we go. Top of the third. Pittsburgh has their 8, 9, and 1 batters due up. So leading off will be shortstop Jordy Mercer. That's a 2.25. Arrieta is not a star. He's not a slugger or a sad sack, so that's going to be a single to lead off the inning. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Stephen Brault. So he's going to lay down a bunt. And that is going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. I'll move the runner to second. And there'll be one down for the leadoff batter, Harrison, who struck out his first at bat. So one down, man at second. 1-2-6. The pitcher is still fresh. So that's actually going to be a line out to second base. And then let's see if Zobrist is able to tag out the runner before he gets back. If it's a dot, he tags him out for a dramatic double play. And he does. Well, there we go. So line out to second base, and then Zobrist applies the tag on Mercer before he gets back for the third out. And there you go, bang bang. And no runs across. And still no score for Pittsburgh as we head into the bottom of the third. So here I'll ask for opinions on everybody on what we should do with Stephen Brault. So he's, let's see if you can see the score sheet there. So he has given up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 4 Ks here through 2 innings. So my initial thought is that we could maybe bump him up to a double flash, and then maybe give him a I don't know. I guess we could leave his ERA where it's at, since he did have the 1-2-3 second inning, and then maybe give him a semi-wild for the 2 walks. That's my thoughts. I'll take a little break here and let the chat go on here. So we're talking about what we should do with Stephen Brault here after his 2 innings to change that living card on him. Let's see, is my chat? Let's see. I think my chat might have froze. Oh, there we go. Well, there we go. The Keith himself has chimed in and said I'd leave him the same. It just flash because he's all over the place. Yeah, that makes sense. There we go. Yeah, it is kind of an interesting game. He's getting a little bit of everything. So, all right. Well, we'll leave it at that. He stays with the flash, and we'll have the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up. So leading off will be Chris Bryant, who hit that 2-run home run in the first inning. He hit a 1-3-6, so he's not an ace. The batter is a semi-whiffer, though, so he's going to strike out Bryant. So it's actually 5 Ks here through just 2 1/3 for Brault. That'll bring up Rizzo, who struck out in the first inning. 3-3-4, not an ace or a star. Batter is not a sad sack, so he is going to single. He'll drop a hit into left field, opposite field hit. And we've got one aboard, one down for the second baseman, Ben Zobrist, who singled in his first at-bat. 156. Let's see, he is not a whiffer, so we're going to go to the outfield drama chart for the first time. We got a 2-4. Is the center fielder gold? Let's see, that is McCutcheon. No, and he's neutral. Let's see, so otherwise it's a single and then a wild throw, and so the batter is going to go to second base on the air. So that means Rizzo is going to end up at third, and Zobrist will be at second. So it'll be a single and then an E8. And the Pirates did not need that. So now we've got one down, runners at second and third. Let's see. Are we going to... Geez, did I read the wrong? Oh, sorry, I read the wrong result. It's just I was reading 2-2 instead of 2-4. So let's see. So it's just going to be a single. Okay. So that means that Rizzo will stop at second and Zobrist at first. So no error on the play. Sorry about that. But we are going to go to the chemistry chart for this at-bat with Solar. So men on first and second, one down. Pittsburgh has full harmony, and Chicago is semi-dissonant. So let's see what happens. 2-2. Is the batting team dissonant? Yes, they are. So the batter is not focused. He reaches for an outside pitch and grounds out. So with runners at first and second, that is going to be a fielder's choice. The runner will go to throw. Rizzo will end up at third. Zobrist will be out on the fielder's choice, and Solar will be safe at first. So we've got two down, runners at the corners for Jason Hayward. Brault seeing if he can get out of this jam here with no more runs scored. Hayward walked in his first at bat. And we get a 1-3-4. Not a gold catcher. But the batter is not a champion, so we're going to go back to the outfield drama chart. This time we get a 2-6. Is the center fielder stoic? No, that's McCutcheon, so he is going to make a grab into the gap in center field, but he tracks it down. So that is the third out. Brault pitches around 2 hits in the inning. Picks up his 5th K of the night, and after 3 full here in Chicago, it's Pittsburgh nothing, and Chicago 2. All right, Jake Arrieta comes up the mound here to start the 4th. We got the 2, 3, and 4 batters due up. Bell lined out to second base, his first at bat. It's a 2-3-4. There's no runners on base. Is he a hot batter? He is not, so he's going to pop out to third. And Bryant squeezes the high pop-up. One down here for Andrew McCutcheon. Made that nice play to end the last inning. Get a 1-2-6. The decider dot says that he is fresh. So that's going to be a line out to second base. And now Gregory Polanco steps up. He grounded out to second his first time up. Let's see, 2-2-6. Is the batter hit by pitch? Well, the decider dot says yes. That's going to be the second hit batter for Arrieta. Let's see, so I'll bring up Starling Marte with a 2 out and 1 on. Let's see. Oh, and then somebody just said that the Cubs are up 2-0, and oh, I forgot to keep my my score up here. Let's see what's going on with the Cubs, or with the game in real life. Let's see. Oh, yeah, so they just went up 3-0. That's kind of interesting. Let's see. So in that game, yeah, so Brault has he's given up 4 hits through 2 2/3, 2 walks and 3 Ks. So kind of an interesting little test study here, and this new living, breathing card that we're changing as the game goes on potentially. All right, so Marte up, 1 on and 2 out. And we got a 1-3-5, so we're going to go to the umpire chart. And with the runner on first, we got a 2-3. Is there a lenient umpire at first base? He is not. So other umpires rule the batter out at first. So we'll say that that was a 6-3. It was deep into the hole. And Baez was able to come up and rifle it in for the 3rd out. So scoreless for the Bucs through 4 innings. And Brault will come back out on the mound for the Bucs here in the bottom of the 4th. We just got a comment from Al that they charge them out. Yeah, maybe if Pittsburgh gets another hit Batman, they might charge them out. I don't know. But you'd hate to think that Arrieta is doing it on purpose with a shutout going. But all right, here. So Chicago's got their 7, 8, 9 bottom of the order due up. Contreras leads it off. 3, 4, 5. Is there an iron catcher? The decider dot says yes. That's Cervelli. So that's going to be a leadoff walk for Contreras. Cervelli can't frame a pitch on the outside corner. Let's see. Dave is asking me if I'm going to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" like Harry Carey. I might, but we'll see how the game's going at that point. All right. So the shortstop Baez is up with 1 on, nobody out. Let's see if he can get something going. 1, 2, 3. So actually we're in the 4th now. So Brault is only semi-fresh. So instead of getting a strikeout, he's actually going to get a ground out, which is good for him because that means it's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. And so the pitcher Arrieta will come on with 2 outs and nobody on. So 4-5-5, and that is going to be another strikeout for Brault. So at the end of 4, it's still 2-0 Chicago, and we'll head into the top of the 5th inning. All right, here we go. So Jake Arrieta got a shutout going here. What is he giving up? 1 hit? Yeah, just 1 hit, but those 2 hit batsmen. Let's see, 1-5-6. That's going to be a strikeout on the leadoff hitter Freeze. So Freeze doesn't get his revenge for the first time being hit. We'll bring up the catcher Cervelli. 3-4-6. Let's see, he is not eager. He's actually a patient batter, so he is going to walk. And we're going to go to the chemistry chart for the next at bat for Jordy Mercer. All right, so chemistry. Pittsburgh is harmonious. Chicago semi-dissonant. 4-6. The pitching team dissonant? No, so it's going to be a line out to 3rd. So it's going to be 2 out and a man on first for the batter, Brault. All right, let's see. So there's a conversation going on about the hit by pitch and having a mini chart. Let's see. Dave from Baseball Demo said I have a house rule. If a pitcher hits a batter directly after a home run and the home umpire is strict, he gets it ejected. Yeah, that's a good idea. I definitely like that. Very cool. All right. And then Al Wilson is saying that we need to have a mini chart for possible charge the mound. Yeah, that would add a lot to the game. Definitely nice little extra. I guess depending on what the chemistry of the team is, maybe it'd be something they get to boost their chemistry if somebody charges the mound for an inning. All right, here we go. So the pitcher is up, 1 on and 2 out. See if he can help his own cause here. 1-1-5, and no, he is going to go down swinging to end the inning. So after 4.5, it's still 2-0 Chicago. And Brault, let's see how he's doing here. I think we're still going to leave him the way he is. He's only given up to 2 runs, 2-3 hits. Had a quick inning last time. That was because of the he got lucky with the double play. In another case, he actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 6 strikeouts through 5. There we go. Oh, and then Keith just tuned in. So Josh Bell just hit a home run. And it's now 3-1. Oh, interesting. All right. Yeah, he has a good card right now, so maybe he'll be able to come up with a man on and help his team out in the next inning. Here we go. Dexter Fowler leading it off. 1-2-3 due up for Chicago. 3-6-6. That's going to be a fly out to center field. All right, that'll bring up Chris Bryant, who's driven in the only runs of the game so far with that homer in the first inning. 1-4-4. So that is a strikeout, but it's with the glasses symbol. And if there is a questionable or a lenient umpire, he's going to call ball 4. So let's see. Is Gibson questionable for this at bat? No, he's not. So he'll ring him up. All right, so 2 down. Nobody on for Rizzo. All right, so we get a 1-5-6. He is not a whiffer, so we're going to go to the outfield drama chart. So lots of fly balls here for Chicago. 1-1 is the right fielder Gold. That's Polanco. No, he's neutral. So he's going to bobble the ball, making a play, and the batter's going to go to second base on the error. So he thought he had a bead on it, but instead, Rizzo is going to end up at second base, and that is going to be an E9 in the scorebook. All right, here we go. So 2 down, runner on second for Zobrist. See if they can get in an extra run here. 2-3-5. Pitcher is not wild. Not yet. The batter is not eager. He's semi-patient, but not this at bat. So he is going to ground out to second. And that'll strand the runner at second base. And so after 5 full, it's still a 2-0 game. So nice little pitcher's duel going on here. All right. Let's see here. So Arrieta steps up to the mound, and Pittsburgh's going to have their 1, 2, and 3 batters due up top of the order, and let's see if they can get something going here. 4-4-6. Not a star. No, so he is going to single into right field, and he's actually active, so he is also going to steal second base. And we're going to go to, unfortunately for Josh Bell, we're going to go to the player experience chart. for this at bat. So Arrieta is a semi-icon and Josh Bell a full prospect. So let's see what happens. 2-4. Icon batter, no. So he is going to ground out to shortstop, which means that Harrison is going to have to hold at second base. So 1 down. And for Andrew McCutcheon, McCutcheon so far is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Let's see if they can cut the lead in half here. 1-1-5. The pitcher is semi-fresh. The dot says yes, so he is going to pop out. We'll say that he pops out to shortstop. So 2 down. Runner still at second. See if Arrieta can get around that leadoff hit. Polanco is up. He is 0 for 1 with a ground out, and he is one of the batters that's been plunked, and he is not going to do anything. So that's going to be a ground out to the shortstop, and the runner will be stranded at second base. Arrieta in the zone here tonight. With no runs through 6 innings. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6. Soler, Hayward, and Contreras are due up for Chicago. So Brault still dealing here. Doing pretty well here with just his flash rating. Just had that 2-run home run in the bottom of the first. Been a little erratic with the walks, but definitely had a lot of strikeouts too. So let's see if he can keep it going here. 4.55, and that's going to be another strikeout on Soler, his second K against Soler. So let's see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's actually 8 strikeouts for Brault so far. Hayward will come up. He's walked and flown out to center field. 3.36. He's not an ace. But the batter is utility, so it's going to be a called third strike. So the 9th K for Brault. See if he can hit double digits here. Contreras is up. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. 4.55, and indeed that is going to be another strikeout. So 10 Ks for the rookie. Since that first inning, he shut down the Chicago offense after 6 full. It is 2-0 Chicago. All right, and let's check in with the real game. It looks like it is still in the top of the 4th. It looks like there's a replay challenge going on, so that's why it's kind of stuck there. Take a little water break. All right. While we're pausing here, I'll ask: is anybody else playing with the in-season card set? And if you are, what games are you playing? Are you playing along with the games on TV, or are you doing your own sort of thing, playing up to the end of the season, or replaying from the beginning? I'd like to hear in the comments. Let me know. Otherwise, we'll get back to the game here, where Jake Arrieta is going strong here, so he'll come back out on the mound to face Marte, Freeze, and Cervelli are due up. We got a 5.66. All right, so he's not wild, does not have a good eye, so he is going to strike out. And we're going to go to the right now chart, and Freeze actually struck out his last at bat. So we'll have a hot batter against a hot pitcher, against a cold batter. We get a 3.6. Cold pitcher, no. So Freeze is going to pop out to the catcher. 2 quick outs in the 7th. And that'll bring up Cervelli. Let's see, Cervelli is he's 0 for 1 with a walk. 1-3-3. Oh, he's going to get a hold of one, but doesn't quite have the power, and it'll just get to the warning track out in left field, where Soler tracks it down. So 3 up, 3 down in the 7th, and still no score. for Pittsburgh, and Chicago leading 2-0. All right, so it is time to stretch here in Chicago. So by popular request, I'll pull my Harry Carey mic out. Everybody join me at home if you want to. And here we go. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. All right, thank you. There you go, a little 7th inning stretch music to get you going at home. All right, so we'll go into the bottom of the 7th, and Brault would be out of freshness at this point because he did give up the 2 runs. Let's see. So we've got the 8, 9, and 1 batters due up. So you know what? We're gonna leave the rookie in there and see if he can get through the bottom of the order. Well, let's see. They'll have. Who do they got here? I guess we'll have. They'll have AJ Skugel throwing, and well, I guess we might as well maybe Bastardo, since he is an ace for this game. He'll get tossing in the pen as well. So here we go. Brault against Baez. And all right. Thanks for all the comments on my singing, guys. That may be the last time I sing on my channel. I don't know. We'll see. All right, here we go. So Baez is up. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and he ground into a double play. Oh, well, and there we go. Pitcher stayed in. 1 batter too long. Baez just slammed a shot into left field. And, oh, actually to, I guess, straightaway center, we'll say. And that'll extend the lead to 3-0 for Chicago. Home run for Baez. All right, so that'll bring the pitcher up, and that's probably going to be the last batter that Brault will face. We'll let him face off against Arrieta. 1-3-4. Not a gold catcher. Batter is not a champion, so it's going to be outfield drama. Let's see, 2-6. The center fielder is not stoic, so it's going to be a fly out to center field for the first out of the inning, and that is going to be all for the rookie Steven Brault, as they're going to bring in Skugel to face Fowler. So a good first out for, or a good third start for Steven Brault. Just that gave up the long ball, but he finishes with 10 Ks on the day and those 2 home runs that he gave up. All right, and so probably not saying that name right. If there's any Pirates fans in the chat room, you let me know. I'm going to say AJ Skugel, but probably not. All right, so he's going to come in to face Fowler, so he will be an ace for the... Or no, he won't be an ace for the first batter, because Fowler is a switch hitter. But, all right, so 1-4-5. So he's not a struggler, so that is going to be a ground out. We'll say to first, 3U. So 2 down for Chris Bryant. He is 1 for 3. He had that 2-run home run, then he struck out twice. 2-2-3. Pitcher is not wild. He is a slugger, not a whiffer though. So he's going to line out to short. And so that is the end of the 7th. Chicago tacks on one more run. And we'll tally up Brault's line score here. So let's see, he gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he gave up those 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned. 1, 2, just those 2 walks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, did I miss one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, and 10 strikeouts, 2 home runs. Unfortunately, that was his downfall tonight. School came on, so there's the final line score for our rookie tonight. So not bad. Definitely leaving his team in position to stay in the game. But unfortunately, they're running into a buzzsaw in Jake Arrieta, who will come out to pitch the 8th inning with a shutout still going, and the 8, 9, and 1 batters due up. All right. Catching up on the comments here. So Al Wilson said that if I promise to sing at the New Jersey event, he'll attend. All right. That's Al. That'll work. Yep, I will definitely sing if you'll be at the New Jersey event. So there you go. That I'll absolutely take you up on that. Let's see. And then Dave said that I'm a semi-prospect vocalist. Thank you. All right. All right, here we go. So top of the 8th, Arrieta on the mound against Mercer, who is 1 for 2 so far, 3, 4, 6. He is not eager, so we're going to get a leadoff walk. And then normally we would go to the chemistry chart, but since it's the pitching spot due up, we're going to go to the bench. So that'll be the end of the day for AJ. He goes 2/3 of an inning, and no runs, no hits, no walks, no Ks. Let's see. So Pittsburgh is gonna bring. Let's see. I guess we'll have Matthew Joyce pinch hit. So I'll make a note of him here. He's their normal right fielder. He just had the night off tonight. But he'll come into pinch hit here for us. So we got no outs and 1 on. And almost got the 155, but unfortunately it's 156, so that is going to be a strikeout. So Joyce with a mighty hack, but for not. So that'll bring up Harrison, who is 1 for 3 with a single, a stolen base, and a strikeout. We'll see if he can make something happen. We got all 4s. Oh, hey, and he is going to make something happen. That's going to be the, let's see. It may drive in the run. Let's see. So Mercer is on first, and he's semi-stoic. So let's see if he's full stoic. Oh, and the dot says yes. So he's going to actually put on the brakes at 3rd. Harrison will double. So we're going to have runners at 2nd and 3rd with just 1 down. Oh, and here we go for the rookie Josh Bell. So we'll get some action in the bullpen for Chicago. Let's see here. We'll have Montgomery and Edwards throwing in the pen. And Arrieta is going to stare down Josh Bell and see if he can pitch around this. 1 out, 2 on, and 1-4-6. Well, and there we go. He's gonna get him to strike out. I gave Josh Bell a semi-good eye, but the dot says no, so that is gonna be a huge strikeout for Arrieta. And now 2 down and 2 on for McCutcheon. McCutcheon, let's see, he hasn't gotten the ball out of the outfield yet today. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout, a line out, and a pop out. 1-4-4. So let's see, that's the strikeout, but we're gonna go to the umpire little mini chart here to see if instead he calls it a ball 4 because he's semi-questionable. So let's see. Oh, but no, he's not for this at bat. So that's going to be a call, 3rd strike. So there we go. Madden stays with his starter, and he gets rewarded. So Arrieta with a shutout still going through 8 innings here. And now we'll go into the bottom of the 8th. And so we'll bring on Antonio Bastardo, who, if you remember, at the beginning of the game, thanks to the game day charts, he has a ace quality. And so he's actually going to be a double ace when he faces Rizzo here, because Rizzo is a left-hander. So let's see how this works out. So 3, 4, and 5 batters due up for Chicago. 2-2-6. Oh, unfortunately, it's going to be a hit batsman. Uh-oh, maybe now there's some bad blood brewing. Tempers flaring, well, maybe a little bit. But Rizzo is on it first, and Zobrist is up. We'll see if he can extend the lead. 3-3-4. So there we go. Normally Bastardo was only a workman, but today he is an ace, so he is going to get Zobrist to pop out to first base. And there is 1 down for Solar. And let's see. Probably should have. Yeah. We'll have Feliz up in the pen just in case Bastardo can't get through the inning. Oh, and there's 3-5-6, so he's not the same. Solar's a right-hander, so that is going to be a single down the line. And let's see, is Rizzo stoic right now? No, he's not, so he is going to advance to 3rd. And so the Cubs have runners at the corners with just 1 down, and Jason Hayward will step in. Hayward is 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. All right, so here we go. We'll leave Bastardo in, see if he can work around this. Oh, and he's going to, because we've got 3-5-6 again, so he's going to strike out Hayward. So that'll be 2 down with the runners at the corners, and now we'll bring in Feliz to face the right-hander Contreras. So Bastardo is going to go 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit. He's still responsible for the runners on base. No walks, 1 K. All right, here we go. 2 on, 2 out. And a 1-1-6, so that is going to be a strikeout, as Feliz is definitely fresh. All right, so that is the end of the 8th. No runs come across. It is 3-0 heading into the top of the 9th. And, oh, let's see. I guess we got to let Arrieta try to have his complete game shutout, but Chapman will be throwing in the bullpen for Chicago if he gets in trouble. Let's see, we'll have the 4, 5, and 6 batters are due up. So Polanco will lead it off. He is 0 for 2 when he was hit by a pitch. All right, 144. Oh, well, there we go. That's the Gibson is. He's had a generous strike zone so far, but let's see. Is he questionable for this at bat? Yes, he is. So some boos from the crowd as Contreras holds on to that last pitch. Thought he framed it, but he did not. Gibson says ball 4, so there we go. Leadoff walk. So now Marte is up. Marte is 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Let's see. Arrieta starting to labor a little bit out there. Let's see if he can get through this. 1-3-6. Oh, he's a semi-ace, but he's not this at bat. Let's see if Marte is a whiffer, though. Oh, and he's not. So we're going to go to the infield drama chart. 4-5 is the shortstop iron. That's Baez. No, he's semi-gold. So it's going to be a bobbled ball, but he's going to throw onto first to get the out. So that means that Polanco will advance to second, and Marte will be out 6-3. So good hands there by Baez at short. And that'll bring up Freeze. He's also one of the batters that's been hit by a pitch tonight. But otherwise, he is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And he is going to fly out to center field. So now Pittsburgh down to their last out. Cervelli is due up. Let's see if we have somebody we can... Well, we have John Jaso, who's a left-hander. Well, yeah, I guess we'll do that just to get the lefty-righty matchup. All right, so Jaso comes in, got a runner at second, down by 3 runs. Here we go, crowd is on its feet. And it's a 1-2-3, so Arrieta is not fresh, so he's going to get a ground out to short, though. And that is going to end the game. And the Cubs win. Cubs win 3-0. So what a game for Arrieta. Let's see. Let me tally up the his box score here. So he's going to get the win. He went 9 innings. He gave up 1, 2, 3, just 3 hits. Wow. No runs, no earned runs. Let's see, he had 1, 2, 3 walks. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He had 8 strikeouts, no home runs, and he's definitely going to be our player of the game. So 3 hits, 1 error. We'll finish out the box score for Pittsburgh. Chicago had 6 hits and no errors on the 3 runs. So all the scoring was Bryant had the 2-run homer in the first, and then Baez had the solo homer in the bottom of the 7th. Oh, there we go, and Brault will get the loss, although he pitched pretty well. All right, and thanks for joining. Keith just said he has to run. Thanks for joining us, Keith, all your input on the game, and of course for making a great game. All right, there we go. All right, let's come out to here. All right, that was pretty neat, guys. So let's see here in the actual game, the Cubs are on top 3-1, and they're in the top of the 5th as I'm recording this. And let's see how our guy Brault is doing. So he's given up 5 5 hits, 3 runs, only 2 earned, the 2 walks, and the 4 strikeouts. So it's kind of, I mean, I don't think he's going to get 10 strikeouts, but who knows? He's only pitched 4 innings, so maybe in the next couple innings he'll get a couple. But that worked out pretty well. I actually was pretty happy with how his card played out, and yeah, maybe who knows? We'll get next year. We'll get some official rules on how you can do a rookie with these in-season card sets, because this is definitely a lot of fun to play a game out with the actual players while it's going on TV. Definitely really gotten me into to modern baseball sets. I usually only like to play historic season sets or fictional sets, as anybody that's watched the channel will know, but having just a ton of fun playing out these games. I actually played out the game that I watched last night to see if I could recreate history, and unfortunately I did not. It wasn't quite as bad a loss, but the Red Sox still lost. So, all right. So thanks everybody for showing up. This was again a lot of fun. I really like these live Monday night shows, especially when I play out a game. So if there's any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll sign off. Be sure you tune in tomorrow for the news. Lots of great things to talk about tomorrow. And we'll have to come back here next Monday and do another live game. If you guys have any thoughts on what game I should play next week, let me know. You can leave comments here on the video or on the Facebook page, or shoot me a message on the forum. Otherwise, I'll see what's going on, and on next Monday, maybe there'll be a great game that I'll play through as it's going on. All right. Comment from Frederick Crosby saying great stuff. Oh, I got you to buy the current set. Awesome. But there, yeah, it's so much fun, and really at $13 to get the PDF, you really can't go wrong. And then plus you can play out all these games over the winter while you're waiting for the full set to go out, and all the other games that have their full sets that don't come out until the spring. So, all right, Al, thanks for watching. Thanks for the comments. And oh, there we go. Mike Craven said he's gonna make me. I'm gonna make him get this game yet. It's such a fun game, Mike. It really is. It's not like any other baseball game that I've played. And it's really it's become such a mainstay on my table. It's really hard to actually get other baseball games now onto my tabletop, because I just love this game so much. And this is such a great example. What other baseball game could you play out a game as it's really happening on the TV, and have any sort of accuracy going on? That's really one of the great things. This in-season card set is such a big selling point for the game, so that's why I'm really glad that I can showcase it here on the channel, and glad for everybody that tuned in. It's a lot of fun. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna sign off and see what happens with the Cubbies in real life, and see if maybe the Red Sox can hold on and beat Tampa tonight. And again, thanks everybody for watching, and until next time, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I'll see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.